Zero hunger is a target number 2 from the Sustainable Development Goals. The number of undernourished people has dropped by almost half in the past 2 decades because of rapid economic growth and increased agricultural productivity. Many developing countries that used to suffer from famine and hunger can now meet their nutritional needs. One country who is currently working with different methods and programs is Mexico. Food insecurity has plagued Mexico throughout the country's history, and the issue of hunger in Mexico has drawn attention.
Zero Hunger is a social program introduced in 2012 with the objective of eradicating chronic child malnutrition and extreme poverty. The objectives of this are to end with all forms of hunger and malnutrition by 2030 and ensure the access of all people, especially children, to sufficient and nutritious food throughout the year. This task involves promoting sustainable agricultural practices through support to small farmers and equal access to land, technology, and markets. In addition, the promotion of international cooperation is required to ensure investment in the infrastructure and technology necessary to improve agricultural productivity.
Mexico has suffered from the effects of poverty and food insecurity for decades. The problem does not lie in food availability, but in the fact that areas living in poverty do not make enough money to purchase necessary goods. About 8.5 million residents of Mexico, or about 7% of the population, need to live on less than $2 a day. Mexico is experiencing an unbalanced distribution of wealth where the richest part of the population has nearly 14 times more money than the poorest one. As different social classes have different access to food, the main problem with food insecurity is accessibility, not availability.
One of the first initiatives created by Mexico's last president, Enrique Peña Nieto, was the National Crusade Against Hunger. This had as the main goal the strategy of inclusion and social well-being by focusing on the country's extreme poverty. The Hunger Project was created to end hunger and poverty by developing sustainable grassroots strategies and obtaining the help of the government. This project works in 21 countries all around the world and is currently in 3 states of Mexico. The Hunger Project in Mexico has not only shown the country's leadership towards ending hunger in rural communities, but it has also shown that the best and most effective route to help the sustainable goal is through real commitment and capacity of everyone in need. The crusade is aiming to achieve this goal through adequate nutrition for the citizens living in poverty or that have low access to food, to eliminate severe child malnutrition and improving childhood weight standards, increasing food production and income, minimizing post-harvest food loss during storage, distribution, and sale, and by promoting participation of all citizens towards the Sustainable Development Goal, Zero Hunger.
The National Hungry Mexico Program from 2014. It is a national inclusion and social welfare strategy which seeks to guarantee the food security and nutrition of the 7 million Mexicans who today live in extreme poverty and contribute to the full exercise of their right to food. This program is being run by the Welfare Secretary with help of the Intersectoral Commission from the Implementation of the Crusade Against Hunger and the National Council of the Crusade Against Hunger. Currently, 1,012 target municipalities. Their objectives are zero hunger, decrease malnutrition, increase food production, minimize losses, promote economic development, and promote community participation.